What up, gang? So yeah, we're back with another one. Gonna give you guys so much value as usual. Gonna give you guys everything you need to know on how I executed today and how you could have pretty much done the same. Not complicated, very simple. We're gonna go over two of my trades. So let's first go over the loser and then the winner because I think you learn a lot from your losses. So yesterday I traded a bullish bias on GJ, expecting for price to expand on higher into at least taking this previous week high right here, and then looking to potentially either go lower or higher. Either or is fine with me. So coming into this day, yesterday I traded this flip in structure and entered around here to play this expansion into here. Today, 4-hour structure broke and I saw this. When market opened, we were still within this right here. So I was thinking to myself, ooh, this could be an hourly sweep, invalidation of the hourly order block because we've got so many mitigations at this point, right? And then I can say, oh, we also broke 15-minute structure and we're just waiting around. So I just want to see a sweep of liquidity here because this is a massive buildup here. And I just want to see where I can execute. To some extent, one could say that I was expecting a AMD type of setup, you could call it. And then expecting something for this to happen. But of course, you can clearly tell that that was not the case. So where do we enter? How do we enter? And where would I have preferred to enter as a safer entry model? So because the 15-minute to me was not too reliable, we have to wait for 5-minute confirmation of that structure after a run on liquidity. So what does that mean? Liquidity was built up within this range. So we went outside the range and induced new people to sell. And then we could go and flip on buys. So I entered a little bit early today because I wasn't 100% satisfied with the amount of invalidations and bullish validations that I had seen on the chart. So what do I mean by that? I saw this 5-minute break of structure that was really impulsive here, right? And then I scaled down to the 1 minute and I pretty much entered around, I'd say here. Yep. Here. And essentially, I just saw, mitigation back into the order block, reaction, and we're good to go. That's really my anticipation. But I knew that this order block was not mitigated. We also had a fair value gap within here. And moreover, we were at a 5-minute order block on the opposing side of structure. Had we been bearish, this would have been the 5-minute order block right here. So I could have waited for invalidation of the order block, which really I thought this was. But I knew that there was room for price to come in lower considering that we had this order block that we had yet to mitigate, and structure really here was just making a bunch of wicks. So this was likely just going to be liquidity being induced in order for us to just take it out and head on into the higher direction. So the safest entry for me would have been mitigation into the order block, wait for the invalidation of this fair value gap right here, and then enter. That would have been this would be the safest play. And really, funny enough, our execution was right there. So it was close enough. But yeah, the 5-minute break followed by the mitigation of the order block, followed by a 1-minute expansion and a invalidation of bearish price arrays, price distribution arrays, you could say, was pretty much what would have been the good entry right here. But we pretty much got taken out. Price wanted to go lower. But as all that was happening, I was also looking at GU because GU, unlike the other pair, had actually looked like it was just going to take this very, very easy draw on liquidity right here. Why could I say that? Daily time frame, bullish, it's been pricing efficiently. Yes, we have room for a retrace, likely after we take this and then come on lower if we were to. The 4-hour, pricing very, very efficiently, internally mitigating so that we can have a nice 50% pullback within there, within here. So I'm thinking we're good to go still higher. There's really not much that can hold us from going back higher. And we have this draw that we just established, and we also had a nice retracement here in early-ish London, I'd say, near Frankfurt Open, and we expanded, and now we've actually retraced back into the order block and reacted positively off of it by the time the 7 o'clock candle closed. So when it was 8 a.m., I'm thinking, ooh, I'm good to long here. Really, I could have longed a lot earlier. The thing for me here was the fact that after the sweep in liquidity, I wanted to ideally see a breakdown into structure flipping bearish and then go long on the flip bullish, if that makes sense. So the only place that really happened for me was right here. But because of like how this works, what I do is after the 8 o'clock candle close, I actually noticed this 15-minute sweep of liquidity right here. Priced in and closed under, revisited, and took liquidity. And more importantly, I saw this 3-minute breaks of structure down, which were the first of their kind, followed by a break of structure, right? So this was one entry, and then this was a second entry. One was before that 950 macro, and then this one was right after. So I was like, interesting. 15-minute structure has yet to flip. 5-minute structure is still bullish. 15 minutes still bullish. 1 hour is bullish. 4 hours bullish. I mean, daily is bullish. I'm ready to go long. I just need to find a good point at which I could execute. So one could say, yes, I could have executed all the way down here, which I really did think of. I just found it to be a little too risk on for me considering this sweep here. So I wanted to see a positive reaction off of here, which I did. Honestly, I could have took this trade right here. Definitely. But essentially, I waited out a little bit further for further confluence, and I saw these relative equal lows get taken around that 10 a.m. open. And then I saw an internal break followed by a mitigation into the order block, at which point I was like, awesome. I mean, one could literally say that this was probably one of the simpler trades that we're seeing. And funny enough, it was right before my window to trade actually ended. So I was like, I wasn't really looking for it. It was just pretty much fell on my lap. Because I was like, I was looking for an entry on GU earlier and I saw this and I was like, okay, let me just wait for a good retrace. And I was waiting for a retracement into here and an expansionary move, but it never happened. So I saw this as the sweep and said, oh, perfect. Swept this out, broke structure, mitigated the order block, reacted positively. We're ready to go. At that point, targeted the 4-hour high, and precisely we went to that draw, took profit here and here, secured a nice 3-ish R, I'd say, because I was risking a little bit more than 1%. But that was that, and the sum of the day came up positive, and we're up 2R on the day, and we still are running on that GJ trade from yesterday. If you did learn stuff, because time frame alignment followed by breaks of structure and finding where the draw liquidity is and saying, okay, where can I see opposing liquidity get taken so that I can target that actual drop or that higher time frame drop. And yeah, that's that simple. Make sure to follow and subscribe. Make sure to like this. It helps me out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Join the Discord. It's free. All this stuff gets sent out for free to them literally every single day that I trade. I'll see you guys in the next one.